Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy King James here. All right, let's talk about fast leveling weapons because it's something we all need to do. And a lot of times I'll put out builds and I see a lot of comments from guys saying, I'd love to try this, but I don't have the gun leveled up. And it's because you have to make specific time to level a gun up, either in multiplayer or playing in Plunder, running supply runs, that kind of stuff, that stops a lot of people from leveling their guns faster. But what if there's a better way? Well, there is, and I got it for you right now. Let's start by talking about the normal ways to level up a gun, and multiplayer is a really good one. So I'm leveling up the Finn here, and I just jumped in and I'm playing Shoot the Ship, which is Shipment then Shoot House. Small maps, you're able to get lots of kills. Sometimes, at a couple of games, I was getting like 30, 40, 50 kills in a single game. And, you know, sometimes depending on what game you're playing, you get maybe 20, but it's still a lot more than what you get in 20 minutes in playing one game of Verdansk or Rebirth. So you definitely level in multiplayer a lot faster, but you gotta have the full version of the game. So, if you have the full version of the game, it's really a fast one and it's fun. I enjoy doing it. But there's also Plunder. So in Plunder, what I do is I just jump in and I try and fly far away from the line, the drop line, and grab myself a helicopter like what I'm doing here. And supply runs are honestly one of the fastest ways to level up a gun. So you grab a supply run, you jump back in your chopper, and you just fly to the spot where it is, and you don't even have to get out of the chopper. You can just sort of land on it and away you go. And one thing that you want to do when you're in Plunder is make sure you always have a UAV. So when you grab a supply run, jump in, and you get stuff cheap because of the supply run. So grab a UAV and spend, and buy another one. Because if you get too much money, you end up getting marked as a top earner. So you always want to be buying lots of UAVs. Sometimes I just bought them and left them sitting on the ground just to get rid of my money. But I always had one and always had one running. And that would tell me if somebody was around in the area where I'm running, running supply run or a recon or, the one where you loot all the boxes. Can't remember what it is. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right? You're running any type of the missions. You can definitely want to run a UAV the whole time. And supply runs are really good because they're really fast, especially with the chopper. You can just fly around and get them. Even with a car, it works pretty good. You just grab them and run around. You can level your guns up really fast in Plunder doing that. But the problem is you have to spend time doing this. This is, outside of your normal game time. So if you're playing with your buddies, you can't do this while you're playing with them, or you have to spend other gaming time to do this. And if you only have so much time per week to play, or, so much time when you are playing and that you don't want to waste it on leveling guns, I can see why a lot of guys don't level their guns because they don't want to waste their time leveling something when they want to be playing. So Plunder's a good one, but it still takes time away. But there is a third option. Let me show you what it is. So the third option is the pre-game lobby. And I know this sounds stupid, but we get our loadouts in the pre-game lobby now, which is what makes this possible. And you can drop in and just pick whatever gun it is you want to level, and you can shoot guys right away and get all kinds of experience. And as you can see here, I got my Finn up to level 35. And on every single game, while I'm already playing with my friends, I don't have to set separate time apart to do this. I just do it in the pre-game lobby. And there's lots of guys just standing around doing nothing or floating in, because people are AFK, getting drinks, or they don't do anything in the pregame lobby. So just jump in and blast everybody. And I found that I could get, on average 10 kills in a lobby. And sometimes, those lobbies where they take a really long time to start, you can get 20, 30 kills in those pregame lobbies and really level your gun up. Because as you get kill chains, a double, single, or triple, or quad kill, you get a lot more XP for those because they're considered like a kill chain. So when you do that, you get even more XP for the kills doing that. So it's a really fast way to level your gun up while you're playing the games. You don't have to set separate time apart. And how you do it? Well, let me show you how you can do it to make it really easy. So if you've ever noticed when you're dropping into the pregame lobby, it always gives you a loadout. And the loadout it's going to give you is either the one that you favorited or the one that's in the top of your list, whichever one it is. So if you have one favorited, that's the one you're going to want to use as your lobby leveling guns, because those will be the ones you first drop in with. So you don't have to choose it and then die and get it later. You can get a lot more kills that way. So for me, I got the Finn LMG, and I got this up to level 55, and I got the VLK Rogue up to 45, just playing in the lobby while I'm waiting for games to start, not using any extra time, doing it while I'm already playing. And you only really need to get a gun to like level 30, 35 to have most of the attachments unlocked so you could use it. But you can definitely jump in, make it your favorite. You'll fly right in with it and, just go ahead and blast everybody you can with the gun and fast level it. And honestly, this is the best, fastest, and easiest way to level a gun up without spending any extra time at all to level guns. And so if you've watched my videos and you're like, I'd love to try that, but I don't have the gun leveled, do this. Pick it as your favorite or set as your first loadout, drop in and level those things. And then you can start trying some builds of other guns that you maybe otherwise wouldn't have tried because you haven't got the gun leveled. Now, you may have to do some time to unlock them, but that's it. That's the only time you have to spend. The rest of the time, you can level them while you're already playing. Anyways, guys, I hope that was helpful. I know a lot of times I want to try their guns out, and I have to set time aside to level them up specifically, but I level all my guns exclusively this way now and don't have to spend the extra time. And for me as a content creator, I have to basically have every gun at max level. So this makes it really easy for me, and I pretty well have every gun at max level now just doing this. So it's a great tip for you to try and make sure that you can level everything up to max so that you can try builds when all of a sudden the meta shifts and you're not left holding, the old guns that are no longer part of the meta. So give this a shot. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I hope this works for you and is a useful tip, or maybe everybody knows this and I'm the only guy that doesn't know it, but I wanted to make a video about it anyway. So if you don't see me in Warzone, if you don't see me in multiplayer, and especially in the pregame lobby, it's only a matter of time, baby. King James out.